And I think one of the greatest challenges we face is to deal with them.
US Congress has become a casino.
Hold the PRC accountable.
They believe we're in inevitable decline.
China is a rising power. Let us sharpen our focus.
China is a popular target for their bets. But as the saying goes, the house always wins.
We analyze the open source documents of US Congress, a total of 1,374 China-related bills in 1 year. Why is the US Congress so obsessed with making bills about China?
China.
To really understand the US legislative branch's high-stakes game against China, you'd have to sift through all their legal jargon. But don't worry, we've done that for you and found 3 sets of numbers that tell all. Here is the first number we should pay attention to, 82%.
On March 26, 2024, halfway through its 2-year term, the 118 Congress proposed 703 new bills related to China. That's 82% of all China-related bills introduced during the entire period of the 117 Congress. Fast forward to August 6th, and the number of new bills has reached 846, nearly matching the total 860 from the 117 Congress.
Congressmen are betting big, upping the ante in their battle against China. We counted their top bets as of March. 32% of the new bills focus on limiting China's economic influence. Another 16% target China's political system. Bills related to the military and technology sectors each account for 13%.
The House introduced 512 bills, making up 61%, while the Senate laid down 334, covering the rest 39%. This shows a rare bipartisan agreement on dealing with what they see as a China threat.
If 98 is a big number, then we need to notice this small number, 1.5%.
What we analyze, the China-related bill, we find most of these bills are more about political posturing than actual policy changes.
Despite the flood of bills, only a few make it through the entire legislative process. Out of the 846 new bills, 94 passed at least one chamber, and just 14 passed both. In the end, 13 were signed into law by President Biden, meaning a mere 1.5% became law.
What are the 13 laws about?
It involves increasing expenditure for the Pentagon to compete with China, including rules restricting the purchase of Chinese-made equipment.
An analysis of the 94 China-related proposals that passed at least one chamber of Congress reveals that the top topics include restricting Chinese platforms like TikTok, Xinjiang and Xizang human rights. You can tell most are ideologically driven.
The COVID-19 Orange Act of 2023, introduced by the Senate, zipped through both the House and Senate unanimously in less than 1 month. When it comes to politicizing the origin of COVID-19 to smear China, Congress is all in.
Number 3, 28,807. So who are the big gamblers at the table?
The Republicans are leading the charge, proposing 72% of the China-related bills, leaving 28% from the Democrats.
At the forefront of this legislative push is Republican Marco Rubio, the sponsor behind 58 bills. He's not just playing, he's all in with a set of bills targeting China's human rights issues, including the Uyghur Policy Act of 2023. Close behind him is Rick Scott, with 25 bills to his name, including one to ban Chinese garlic. Yes, you heard it right, Chinese garlic.
There are reports that shine a light on alleged disgusting practices. Disgusting practices.
Together, these two Republicans have sponsored 25% of all China-related bills proposed in the Senate.
But the bets extend beyond Congress. From January 3, 2023 to August 6, 2024, mainstream Western media published a staggering 28,807 reports on China-related bills in the 118th United States Congress.
Who is leading the media frenzy? Top on the list are Reuters, CNN, and Fox News. Talk about making sure Congress talking points don't go unnoticed. It's a concerted effort to win this high-stakes game against China.
So what's the takeaway? The US Congress is in a high-stakes game with China, with an avalanche of legislative efforts. However, many of these bills are more about scoring political points than making real change.
Yet the sheer volume of media coverage ensures the narrative of China's threat continues to dominate.